Namaskar. Welcome to Ancient Wisdom. Today, our topic is popular, logical, but not true. I had gone to a seminar where one popular speaker was speaking. He said, "Have you ever gone to a fish market? Do you see how the fisherwomen keep the crabs? They keep crabs in open vessels. Those vessels have no top, and all crabs are kept in the vessel. All crabs are alive, but none of the crabs ever comes out of the vessel or the basket. Why do you think that happens? Because every time a crab tries to get out of that basket, other crabs pull it down. And this goes on and on and on. That is why the crab basket doesn't need to have a cap. Nor do you have to do anything else, because each crab keeps containing the other crab. And all crabs in the basket make sure that none of the crabs can get out of the basket." Everybody applauded. And he said, "This is a very bright tendency. This is a crab tendency. And this is something that we need to get rid of." And then he went on to his motivational lecture of what not to do and what to do. Here, everybody thought the crab analogy was very logical, very correct. But it is not true. If you go to any fish market, please have a look at the crab basket, and you will see none of the crabs are pulling down each other. Actually, many of the big crabs, they are already restrained by thread so that they cannot move out. It is the smaller crabs which are alive and which are not restrained. But then still they cannot get out of the basket. And why is that so? For two reasons. One is the basket is generally of aluminium, so the crabs cannot get hold on the sides of the basket. And secondly, the crab claws are meant to hold soft objects, and they are also supposed to walk on soft surface like wet sand. And in this case, all the surfaces that they are faced with are rock hard, be it the aluminium basket, be it the other crabs. All of these are hard, and that is why for their claws they are very slippery. And because they are slippery, they keep falling back into the basket. If about 3 inches gap is kept in the top of the basket and the top crab. But the crabs are not pulling each other down. This is a faulty observation. From a faulty observation, faulty logic is generated, and from faulty logic, a applauding sentence or applauding statement is created, which is in line with the motivational messages which are coming forth later on. And this is why I said this is popular, this is logical, but it is not true. To an unexperienced observer, the movement of the crabs in the basket seems as if they are pulling down each other, because they are falling on each other. They are not pulling down. So every time, whenever such thing becomes a part of the glossary, part of the language, or part of motivational message, we need to take it with a pinch of salt. Why defame animals? Their behavior is not to be blamed, our observation is to be blamed, and that is the reason every single time you come across some statements like this, please make sure that you experience it firsthand and check it for yourself whether it is correct or not. That is what ancient wisdom says is to be done for each and every experience as far as possible. Anuman, Pratyaksha and Praman. Either you need to check it up Pratyaksha, that is you yourself check it up, or Anuman, that is you get to that depending on some experience and follow the logic from there, or the third one is Praman, somebody in a position of authority or position of knowledge tells you and then you take it for granted at that point, but at some point of time you need to check it up against Pratyaksha or Anuman. Namaskar.